Good morning, welcome to day 8. Today we'll be stitching a tall swamp marigold using painter's thread number 3 with an 8-spoke easy. We will be doing double cast-ons and drizzle stitches. Oh, and the drizzle stitch is going to have a bead. Well, these are the beautiful painter's threads. These are number 3 pearl cotton. And the nice thing about painter's threads is that they do not have a repetitive dye. So in other words, they are painted, so they have different shades that are sporadic throughout the thread, and then they seem to splash them with a little dot of contrasting color. So occasionally you'll get this really nice little splash of orange or purple, depending on the colorway. It's got a really high twist and a lovely sheen. And every dye lot is a little different as they are all hand done. What I love about using these heavy threads, and you may have noticed I've used a lot of heavy threads in the last few days, is that my flowers will be very, very dimensional. And that is what I wanted for this piece. And that's why I keep saying the plied and the number 3s, give you such a nice texture on the wool. So try and add some of these heavier threads as well. I'll also be doing a beaded drizzle stitch, so I'll be using a size 8, and I'm using a contrasting color here of eleganza, and I will be using a size 6 bead on that as well. This is the tall swamp marigold that we're going to be making. I have done 3 along the bottom, mainly just so that I could show you the different stages of the stitches. So we're going to use the 8-spoke easy, and we're going to mark on the 1 1/4 marking here. So 1 1/4 inch marking. So I'm marking all of the points at 1 1/4, and that'll be the length of my double cast-ons, like that. And don't forget to mark the center. So you can see there. So what I'm going to do are double cast-ons. So I'm using the size 3 painter's thread, and I'm doing a double cast-on at each one of these points like this. And each cast-on has 16 cast-ons. So that's a total of 16. Whenever I say 16, I mean going from side to side, it's a total of 16, not 16 pairs. So we'll do 16 on each of these, and we will do 8 of them, which will make a nice chunky little marigold flower. We're then going to do a drizzle stitch, or 1 or 3, whichever you want. Some of them I've done 1, and some I've done 3 drizzle stitches coming out the center. Okay, so on this sample, I'm just doing it on a different sample because I already have my drizzle stitches done on my piece. So I've casted on 30 cast-ons. So I'm using a size 8 pearl cotton, eleganza 8, with a number 3 milliner's needle. I'm then going to use a size 6 bead because I have to use a bead that is big enough to go onto the needle. So I'm going to put the bead on the needle, and then I'm going to thread it up and pull it through to the back. Cast it on a bit tight here. Okay, there we go. So make sure the thread goes right down the middle, and then you'll get a nice long little drizzle stitch. So if you're going to do, you could do 1 or you could do 3. If you're going to do another one, you're just going to come up and cast on the next one, put a bead on, thread it up, and pull it through. And you can do 3 of them. You'll have enough thread to do that. So I hope you enjoy doing this little flower. We will be adding some stems in a few days. So just keep filling your background. Have a good day.